All right, Innocent, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I thought I'd just start out by asking, can you give us an update on Gospel Community Church?
Good. Thank you, Eric, for having me. My name is Pastor Innocent, and I lead this church plant in Kigali. It's called Gospel Community Church. In Kinyarwanda, we call it Umuryango w'Ubutumwa Bwiza. It's just an English to Kinyarwanda translation. Yeah, we're doing well. We've been so much amazed by God's doing this last 4 weeks. We've started meeting. It had been 19 months, almost a year, or actually 2 years, sorry, 2 years without meeting since COVID hit and we had the lockdown. So it's been a great time for us to reconnect, to have the church together again. We know we are the church scattered all over, and so we meet as the church. So we think it's been really one of those great periods where God is really amazing us. So we thank God for that. We had a membership of around 8 people. So almost all of them have so far come back. We have new kids, we have new people who are visiting. So it's been amazing. Thank you.
That's incredible. You're dreaming about building a building. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, the regulation in Rwanda says that a church building compound must have at least half of a hectare, which is 5,000 square meters. And the gift of the land we received from one of the members was 1,500 square meters. So we recently tried to buy more land to add on that, around 1,000 square meter. So we have around 2,500. So we are looking forward to expand that.
So you're about halfway there.
Yeah, it's almost halfway there. It's a place near, it's in the city, not in the central, but it's in the limits of the city, which we love. It's a place which is being inhabited recently, and it's going to have around 5,000 people live there. So it's going to be a new neighborhood. We thank God for that, and yes, we got someone who is willing to sell the land nearby. It's a big plot, which would be around, if we put it in Rwandan francs, it would be around 30 million or 35 million, or maybe 40. We don't know. We haven't yet got a good quotation for it, but we are looking for to buy that. It's a bit bigger. It could be around 3,000 square meters, and so if we buy that one, it would get us to the standard one. But we are not looking just for the standard, because we think it's good to have a bigger land where we can set up a school, put up, build a church, have, different other things. So our purpose is actually not having a home for GCC. It's actually for accommodating many other ministries and training opportunities, courses which don't have places to run their place. So there are those gospel-centered initiatives in a nominal Christian country where everyone calls himself Christian, yet the gospel which is being proclaimed is not really the true gospel. So those initiatives are so small, but we would love to have our compound or our center be a home for such kind of initiatives, even if they are not GCC initiatives. So, because we are not building an empire for ourselves, we're building the kingdom of God. So we would love to, as a church, we would love to have that one and serve all those other ministries as well.
That's incredible. Okay, well,
Exactly.
Last question. You guys have a passion for multiplication. So what might that look like?
Our vision is actually a church planting movement. We wanted the GCC to be just a sample or maybe an experiential kind of a small thing. So we want GCC to just be like not a mother church, because we don't want that model. We want a model where each church must be a church on its own. So we want just to be a place, which is established and which is serving other people who have the same calling to plant gospel-centered churches in the city and around the city and all over Rwanda. So, and that's our vision. Like recently, we've got a group of church members who started a ministry in Bugesera, which is like 15 minutes drive from Nyamata. That ministry they just started going there, and now they've got a group of like 60 people. So it's those kind of things that we want to see happening. I mean, a movement of churches, gospel-centered churches springing up in different corners of the country. So that's our vision, that's our hope, and it's actually beyond even Rwanda. We've sent a missionary in South Sudan, and we've got other guys, like a couple now who want to go to Tunisia. We're looking for connections. We're looking for ways to connect them with organizations which can receive them, and of course, raising funds for such guys. And because we have that heart, we see other people even joining us where they can't be welcomed in their churches and saying, since you guys understand this, can you send me? And we don't have capacity yet. But we say, we support you, we can be your base, and you can raise funds because we are with you. And so it's actually a vision, not just for Rwanda, but actually even beyond Rwanda, to see gospel-centered churches being planted, people reached out for Christ, and finally to see a kingdom of God, worshipers of God through Jesus Christ everywhere. So that's our vision. Thank you.